I don't want to set the world on fire.
Please welcome Tom Summery. I'm here, and no white privilege isn't going to save you tonight, okay, guys?
Desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim.
Any government is to monopolize as much violence as possible in order for it to inflict it on as many citizens as possible.
I've been on this weird anarchist arc for a few months now. This is playing by their rules, exactly how they are.
Me. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame.
You're watching the Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. It's time for the Dog and Chicken Show.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Dog and Chicken Show, episode 156. It's hunting season, and their elephants are lining up in the sight. So this should be a good one. We got plenty of great stories for you. We're gonna open up with some fucking cringe, and then some. We'll turn it around. We'll bring you back in because there's a little bit of sexiness coming right after that cringe. Plenty more after that. Without further ado, though, tonight I'm drinking some Russell's 10-year. I didn't bring any bad stuff, so if you give me shots, it's just shucks, I have to take shots of Russell. Melanie, hi. But yeah, without any further ado, of course, I'm Chicken, and the podcast is great and all that good stuff. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, share with your friends. Tony, what's up, brother?
I'll pick up the slack of that. Jesus, this is the best fucking show on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch, hell, on D Live, hell, anywhere you can find it. If you want to listen to it on audio platforms, Spotify, Google, Apple, all that good shit. You know where you can find that stuff? Linktree/BigBuck, there's a link for you. I promise. No matter what the format, no matter how you want to listen to us, watch us, and consume us, as you should. Linktree/BigBuck. I am Tony fucking G, the non-coppa friendly, the quadruple distilled, the non-chill filtered, and the 13-time RWP champion. And I am joined not just by Chicken himself, but also the man, the myth, the legend below us.
Not only that, but the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, the lord of the Scottish Highlands, and one damn handsome man, if I do say so myself, your king of extreme, Phil KOE. Folks, you can find me not only here on Big Buckin' Empire on YouTube and on Facebook, and also Big Buckin' Entertainment on Twitch. You can find me, Phil KOE, your king of extreme, at KOE Nation on YouTube, KOE Nation on TikTok, and KOE Nation on Twitch. This is all very on brand here, folks. So, folks, this evening we're going to get into all kinds of crazy topics of the day. I mean, it's been quite a time since you have seen us last. This evening, I am drinking my Mill Stash bottle of wine, beer, and spirits, Woodford Reserve. But for those who dare think that they have the temerity, I do, in fact, have Hawkeye Gin here, folks. So if any of you have the temerity to think that you could make these beautiful lips of mine touch or taste gin, all you got to do is subscribe for $5 a month over on Facebook to get in on the fun. But the other subscribers already know because they're already part of the cool kids. They're already part of the N Club. So
yes,
with
that is
all
correct.
That, T, you were the one person that didn't get into what you're drinking tonight before we get into the stories.
True.
What you got?
I'm starting off with some Weiser's 15-year-old just because it's a delicious, good starter. And then I've got some Knob Creek 9 once my palate begins to turn to shit. But yes, as Phil mentioned, folks, I've got some beers down here, some Busch Lattes. I've got a little bit of gin left in this bottle. And the easiest way to make that stuff disappear, those of you who have partaken in the Starboard in the past we're making this cheaper, we're making this simpler, and we're making your drink purchases count
Cheaper.
8 times what they were worth before. Instead of paying $5,
True.
$10, $15 to make us take shots or chug beer, all you got to do, subscribe once for $5. That's it. That you don't have to spend $40 a month to make us chug 3 beers or take 4 shots. All you got to do, subscribe to Facebook for $5 a month, and you will get to give us at least 2 drinks per show. At least. It's that simple. Subscribe for $5 a month on Facebook. It is the right thing to do. And yes, Phil loves his gin. He's aching to have some tonight. I've got some beers. This is going to be a fun show. We got a lot of stupid, crazy, dumb, weird, and sexy shit to talk about. So, gentlemen, where do we begin?
Yeah. Let me touch on the subscription. So every hour it resets. So those already subscribed on the Facebook channel, you get to give a shot, make somebody sing.
15-year-old Canadian whiskey.
Make somebody chug a beer. Unfortunately, I don't have beer tonight, so I'm not going to be able to do that for you. But yeah. See, Tyler,
Well, there had to be a better way to say that.
Yeah, when we were doing stars, like it was way too damn much money, right? I think Tyler would agree.
I mean, we're more about the audience connection than anything else. So, folks, we want to connect with you to make us do shots of awful liquor that we
and
don't
take
wanna
over
drink.
the show once in an hour and give us a
Yeah,
break.
yeah.
If you want
it
to,
is fun to.
no, this is the easiest way to do it. Like you
Like-
don't like you pay $5 instead of saying, "Hey, Phil, I want you to take 2 shots of gin tonight." I'm gonna have to spend $15 to do that. No, that doesn't seem right. Well, now you only have to spend 5, and you get to do it 4 times a month, twice per show. That's at least
Sometimes
8
3.
shots of gin. Sometimes 3. It's been 3 lately.
Yeah, last 2 shows we went over almost 3 hours.
Yeah, you did drop a pretty good
Yeah.
chunk of change there one night, Tyler.
I was
Kudos.
I was shit talking that night pretty hard. I was like,
you
none of
were.
you got the guts.
You did
Come
finish
on,
a bottle
I'll
of
take
gin.
on
that
a
night.
lot of you. Like, I
Yeah.
did end up finishing up a bottle that night. So,
Yeah.
and then we're
That
joined by the great Jeremy Coonert, who's actually,
Hello.
folks, you can see him featured in the Sweet 16 Bourbon Tournament, which you can go to KOE Nation on YouTube. The championship match just dropped a few short days ago, and you can find out what is the greatest bourbon in God's creation. So you just got to head over to KOE Nation. There's chicken. I do apologize, but I'm never above shameless self-promotion.
I know. I'm used to it by now. All right, fellas, you ready to get into the first story?
Yes,
Rock.
let's get in nice and tight, lube that bitch up, and just slam right in.
I wanted to call this Big Titty
Okay,
Teacher,
then.
but Tony named it Dolly Shop Teacher because that is pretty appropriate too. So without further ado, the story that we've all seen, we have to give our take on this, and we just got to get this one just out in front because
How?
it's the most
rock-
distracting story in the world right now.
What's distracting about this? I mean, this is the most natural thing. This is just everyday life. I don't know why people are so up in arms over
I'm
this.
going to I was actually invited on a panel to discuss this, but I had
A
harvest
panel?
emergencies.
A
Yeah, they were-
panel for this.
Prime Kai's had a panel on this. It was talking about this and
We're
school
talking about it,
security.
so I can't blame them.
So it was going to be kind of a twofer, and I wanted to make it because once again, I was going to be the only person on the panel with an actual child that I've raised. So it would have been like everybody else is in their 20s and had no kids, so it was all
So,
theoretical. But
I
but
do
no,
wanna
like
say,
to me, hang on, there's just a couple things. First thing, yeah, I mean, there's
Couple
a
things
couple
for sure.
giant
Yeah.
things on the screen, but
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and just quote Mr. Garrison. Oh, come on. This is not behavior that should be expected from a teacher. Like, I can't
Yeah.
believe in this year of our Lord, I'm having to say that. And second of all, the second thing, this is also a very shitty shop teacher because that hair should be up in a bun if they're
This
going to be
is
messing
not safe.
with if they're actually going to be messing with power tools
Yeah.
and hot tools. That hair should be up in a tight bun. So shitty teacher all around.
OSHA and HIPAA are going to be all over this, and it's going to take 2 people to hold these bastards up. Look,
Wait,
Well-
Canadian law says you can't discriminate. So
well, we're not
we gotta-
abiding by Canadian laws.
And
we can
you know
talk all
what?
the shit we
I
want.
say America.
hey, if you don't protect the class of the person, they will, have to deal with violence and possibly they will die. That's what we've been told. Like, if you can't shame these people, you can't like put any other rules in front of them that we all the rest of us have to deal with. So like, there's things here. OSHA might have to take a back seat right now because this person's lived experience is way more fucking important than the safety of anything. Okay.
I didn't know. So this person's from Canada. I thought this was in the States.
No, this is Canadian. This is a Canadian. So when I first saw this story, I was a little surprised because it was, well, not really surprised. It was on. I saw the clip of Tucker Carlson.
I was hoping it was a troll. I really hoped it was a troll.
I did too. But he's talking about it, and like before I saw the picture,
fucking troll. Okay, this is one of the top 10 trolls of our fucking century.
No. Hear me out. I'm listening to Tucker Carlson describe this thing without him putting the story on first, and I'm just listening to him do his shtick about he's doing his bullshit, like he's fear mongering, he's exaggerating, and I'm like, okay, it's probably not that big a deal. And then the picture comes up, and this is the picture, and I'm like, oh fuck,
it's worse than you imagined. You're like,
he was exactly right about this. Oh my god, it's worse than I could have possibly imagined. But the way he was fear-mongering, I'm like, this is just Fox News rhetoric bullshit. And then I thought this.
If you're just curious, 10 years ago when they were talking about it's not a big deal. It's not even going to affect your life. We're so far down the slippery slope to the point where now this is teaching children.
Yeah. So I got a couple of things.
Maybe it is a great shop teacher. It's just... Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Clearly not. Otherwise, that hair would be up in a bun. So
real quick. It says that these are prosthetic breasts.
I would fucking hope.
No. Hold on. Like, I highly doubt that. This looks like those novelty tits that you get at like this had to have been like a gag store or adult store. This isn't prosthetic. This thing isn't going to be something. And then those of you that I don't know, those of you that have like OCD like I do, like when I have my button down shirt and my shirt tucked in, like the line on your pants has got to match with it. They call it, is that called a G line or G line or something like that?
We all are, Melanie.
Yes.
The nipples don't match the line. It's bothering me. Of all the things with this, that is bothering me.
Not the fact
that's what's bothering you right now.
It's not the fact that the titties are kind of standing in for a pregnancy.
Yep, there we go.
Like the nipples don't line up.
It's like chicken. I got to go back to a very specific memory. Do you remember that movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger has a baby?
Yeah, I remember that.
And there's the moment where Arnold Schwarzenegger in his dream, he sees this baby look up and go, "Mama," and the baby's got teeth. And I remember my grandma watched that movie. She goes, "Oh, that baby wouldn't have teeth like that." I'm like, "That's where you get caught up. A dude just had a baby, and you're like, yeah, it's got teeth." That's like, now I'm gonna go ahead and just like, this is one of two things that, like, to me, like, this is somebody that found a way to troll society and get all the attention they ever wanted. And like, so I have to, respect the game there a little bit, like, and just like trolling everybody, because this person trolled all of God's creation. Okay,
Jesus Christ. Jesus. Wow. That was the thing. That was the thing.
I'm sorry. This person got all y'all. Like, this is the best troll in fucking ours. Because, like, you look at this and you think you're looking at, like, some sort of parody. You think you're looking at some sort of, but you're like, no, this is legitimate.
No, because that's a problem. Because cross-dressers and people who are transitioning have to go to these exaggerated lengths to stand out, because so many other people are doing troll jobs or just doing it to blend in or just doing it to be quirky, and the people that were legitimately like this before it became a movement are like, well, fuck, I gotta go even more over the top to make myself feel different.
Outside by itself.
Oh my god, no.
Mr. Hannah just going to work.
Holy shit. But that was the thing, like Tucker Carlson,
if this person was 100% serious, they're not. But if this person was 100% serious, then I'd be like, this is like woman face. You know what I mean? Like this is like I don't know how else to put it. Like it's
Look.
like a weird like parody exaggeration of a woman. It's not a like that, but this like when you realize that this person is trolling everyone, and I almost wonder if like remember Mr. Garrison was trying to like, now will you please just fire me so I can get my $25 million? Like I'm almost wondering if there's a little bit of that.
$25 million. But that was the thing. Like the way Tucker Carlson was talking about it, like he was painting with such a broad brush that all cross-dressers are just doing it to sexualize their students and force these things. I'm like, that seems a little outrageous. And then you see it and you're like, oh, that's absolutely, yes, this is 100% this person trying to be sexual or force their sexual looks onto these students. It is pretty fucking gross when it's this distinct. Now, I know we're not supposed to judge people based off their look, but this 100% is a choice in look. You can make yourself look more female and more feminine without making it to be this level of distraction.
In an ideal world, you should be able to dress however you want and look however you want. We do not live in an ideal world, and how you present yourself matters. I'm sorry.
Okay, so both of you totally correct. Now, if you're going to be provocative in how you dress and you want attention, this is an obvious attention grab. This isn't somebody who wants to be left alone. This is somebody who wants, to say something. Now,
because that's not even comfortable.
Hold on. I am totally willing to hear what this person has to say. Everybody, no matter what they do.
Oh, I want to hear it.
But it better be fucking good. Because if you go this big and this hard on those nipples, like, it better be good.
Yeah. I thought if you're going this big and this hard with this state, like, nope, you're just coming right out. Like, you're going this big and
those
this
nipples
hard.
Are like, turn hard, man.
Well, it's a costume. Like, it's a hot lover.
But God, then, here's the thing, like with schools that have like these certain standards for students that they're not allowed to, have a shorts too short or they can't wear, how many girls in high school with us got sent home because they were wearing a spaghetti strap fucking tank top and they're like, I have to go home because so-and-so got horny with my tits. Like, like, okay. Like, but now like the teachers, like, what's the board going to do? They're protecting this person because
when you're using the chop saw. Make sure not to get your giant milky knockers in the blade.
When I showed that video, it looked like she didn't even know how to use the fucking thing.
Yeah, really, no, I agree.
It looked like they never used it before. Yeah, and the basic idea of you grab the handle and stretch it out, and there's a trigger to pull, and it took like a couple times to go. Oh, okay, yep, here it goes. Yeah. But meanwhile, having to do it like this because your fucking knockers are way out here, so you're like.
So wait, did Miss Knockers did Miss Knockers have safety goggles on?
No, actually, here I'll bring it back up.
Yeah, play it again.
The name's Vod Kanaka.
Vod.
I mean, like, I'm sorry, like, this one's gonna live in meme infamy forever.
I hope not.
It's going to.
Jesus. It's so simple. What in the fuck? Like, okay, he had the motion down.
No safety glasses, hair's down, tits are out.
Yeah.
And she's just wearing regular glasses.
I'm sorry.
Might have the guards on the sides.
This is just a shit shop teacher. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, like, not demonstrate, but like that's my first take.
You carry those things around all day and see if you don't have a little bit of struggle. God, you don't understand the struggle.
Oh God, I mean, you're right. If I ever decide to strap on like 2 feet long, fake 30-pound rubber tits, I'll keep that in mind.
Look, when he gets home at night and he whips his bra off and throws it across the room, he's killed 3 dogs already this year. Look, I mean, do you have any idea what the trouble he goes through to fucking shop for bras? Do you have any idea?
At like tent and awning?
No, it didn't look like
he wears a Walmart clearance section after.
I was about to say,
poking straight through.
I don't think there's a bra they make in that size.
Okay,
I mean,
but on a serious note, which one of us?
There is
who
no
does-
serious note here.
On a serious note, who doesn't want to see him? Who's not a little bit curious?
Dude, I see him.
No,
Who
I want
doesn't?
to see him.
I don't.
Liar, you fucking liar!
No.
I wouldn't pay.
You send
Like,
me
nothing
No, I'm
like
not
that.
pay.
You
I'm
send
not
me
going to
the link,
subscribe
I'm
to
not
his
even clicking it.
OnlyFans.
Oh,
I was
fuck
like,
you, Phil.
I
You would
would-
click it.
Like if there's
You'd
a
be like,
if there's a
You wouldn't
leak,
even read it. You just see tits and you click it. Like you wouldn't
Yeah,
read
dude,
it.
like,
Oh, you
not
fucking
the shop
asshole!
feature. Save for later.
Yeah, back brace. is
Considering the
definitely
lack
gonna
of
be-
safety standards, you know a back brace isn't being used, says Trey. It should be, though.
Yeah.
The only struggle this shop teacher has can only be supported with mental health medicine, not Victoria's Secret.
True.
This was fantastic. I'm glad we opened with this.
Yeah. So let's fix the perception in everybody's mind because we do have a hot Mormon mom story.
Thank God.
So let's
Something to cool me off after getting that hot. Yeah.
Phil.
Oh, Tyler, start us off.
For a second, I read that and I thought he was accusing me of shooting someone. I was like, "Wait, what? I did what?" Like,
Phil shot my very good
Shot my
friend.
very good friend.
folks,
I missed
punctuation is important. Okay, let me just go ahead and say that. I thought,
No, he's gonna double down. Be like, no, literally, Phil shot my friend. Like,
but
he's no
I
longer
did
with
not
us.
shoot Tyler Williams' friend. Okay. To Tyler Williams' friend, may you live a long life of prosperity. Jesus Christ.
In heaven.
And that'll teach you to walk in Phil's yard.
Yeah. Does it taste like regret for shooting Tyler's friend?
It feels like the pain of shooting Tyler's friend. That's what it feels like. God damn it. That was awful. And that was the first, like, I've only taken a few sips of this because there's no mixer to go with it. And so that was sincere first drink of the night.
Oh, God. Look, Trey, if my secondhand sex robot had knockers like that, like I wouldn't have time to do
That's a
this
game
show.
changer.
I was about to say, that's
I wouldn't
most
even be on
sex
here right
robots.
now.
They got knockers like that. They got the
Not,
giant
no,
anime
that's
titties.
not true. That's not true.
Not true.
Not
at
that
all.
I would
I
know.
got it. Anime titty teacher. There we go. Anime titty
very
teacher.
nice.
We got
Very
it.
nice.
We found it, folks. We found it.
All right.
Houston.
For those of you that
we
might
got
be
it.
a little disturbed with that last story, we're going to make it up to you.
Thank
And
Christ.
this one's
And
this
to
one's
the rest of
definitely
the subscribers, you
this
still
one's to the
have,
fellas.
and all you other Facebook subscribers and anybody who wants to jump in on that trend, we're not even to the half-hour mark, and you've still got to spend your first drink choice.
Nice.
Oh, good God.
All right, I'm going to read through here. I really get them going. Mormon mom, who was shunned by the church after being outed as an OnlyFans star, claims she is now an online mistress to religious husbands who pay to have virtual sex with her. Holly Jane.
Now, is
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
virtual soaking?
Yeah. Well,
Is it
yeah.
less for virtual soaking?
Yeah, the fucking soaking.
Well,
Jesus.
that's a good question.
I
How
mean,
does
I
one
think it should
virtually
be half
soak?
price for virtual soak.
Oh my God! Can you imagine? All right. So you're gonna put it in? Yeah. You're gonna put it in. Okay.
Not just sit there.
Put your fingers in the cup of water and don't move them. Okay. Oh God, yeah. Oh, it's so wet. Oh, it's cold even. Yeah, you like it cold. Yeah, I like it cold.
Like it cold, don't you, bitch?
Oh, shit,
Anyway.
hang on. Pause. Fuck.
God damn it.
Well, Tony, while you get that prepared chicken, you keep on keeping on this
Yeah.
story.
Holly Jane, 39, from California, has claimed married Mormon and Catholic fans are paying her for virtual sex on OnlyFans, saying she is their online mistress. The mother of four makes $45,000. Oh, God damn. $45,000 a month. Jesus Christ.
45K a month, huh?
She recently revealed that a fellow churchgoer snitched on her antics to their local bishop, and she was forced to choose between the church and her career. I bet I know what she chose. She shunned by the Mormon Church after refusing to give up her account, and she has virtual sex at least 3 times a day. 20
Jesus.
dedicated regulars, while thousands of other followers. Some ask her to dress in her Sunday church clothes. She explained that married men
Yeah.
That's what got her kicked out.
sign up.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, Tony, take the shot before we give the big reveal. We'll decide and determine if she's worth $45,000 a month.
She can't possibly fucking be. All right, Trey, here you go. One gin coming. Oh God, just love that flat 7-Up / vodka juniper berry.
There's no juniper in there. Knock it off.
Yeah, nice try to fucking church it up there, Tony.
It tastes like, you know, those fucking green tennis ball looking fucking things. They're fruit though. I imagine that's what it would taste like if you pulled it off the ground and bit into it.
Green tennis ball. Oh, you know, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, though, that fruit that's not really fruit. I don't know what it's called. I can't think of it.
They're kind of exclusive to this area, but
yeah.
So chicken, continue with.
All right. Are we ready for the big reveal, fellas?
Let's see it.
You're gonna show her?
I'm on before. Blah blah blah.
No, it's not kiwi. Oh shit! Hang on. Okay. This got better. This got a lot better.
Okay.
All right.
Here's her in her Sunday dress.
Okay, I can
in front of the Mormon temple. Oh, good Lord! Yeah, I'm sure they love her.
Isn't that great? Big old Mormon temple back there.
I've never seen a white one that big.
She gets a little skimpier.
Jesus! All right, did you proofread this?
Yeah, I did. I made sure there's nothing way too out there.
No nakedness, anyways.
Yeah, no nudies.
Well, not on this one anyway.
Yeah, not on this one.
So I didn't know Mormons. I didn't know Mormons could have this much lingerie.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say laundry. Like,
oh no, they have plenty of laundry.
I was about to say this girl's doing laundry in like every other picture.
Go back up. What? Go back up.
Is that her husband or something?
Those are kids. Look, the laundry is blurred out.
They blurred out.
It's like, what?
I don't know why. Okay, at least we blurred out the kids. That's
choice.
So good for her.
I mean, if she's got the drive to virtually pleasure at least 3 men a day online, like, you go, girl.
You're making
that's one of those
things
that, like, when it comes to the Mormon church, it's like, well, okay, if you don't follow club rules, I guess don't expect club privileges. But she's making enough money that, like, she could probably just move to a rural part of Utah and just buy a Mormon church.
Oh yeah, she start her own sect.
She's just got to get out of the big city. That's the problem. I mean, at 45 fucking grand,
we're actually allowed to do penetration and enjoy it.
Guys, I just noticed our viewership went down by half.
Well,
yeah, you know why? Because they're all Googling her name.
Yeah, I was about to say either one half is like, yeah, I don't need to see this, and left, or it was the other half like, so who the fuck is this? And they
it was Tony, all of a sudden Tony logs off and
so
I'm still here, guys.
This is to bring it out to a wider discussion. This is the very strange parasocial relationships that people are building. This woman is able to make herself not only a good living, but make herself fucking rich off of 20 people. Like, it's a very small group of people, but it's this weird parasocial relationship where they feel like they've got this very close relationship with this, what's ostensibly an internet personality. And now she goes a little deeper than most other internet personalities. And I do mean that as a double entendre, but but like I was even saying this the other day when I was on Tiberius' show, that, like, think about Rush Limbaugh. He was the guy that actually started the parasocial relationship of the content creator reaching out to the audience directly and connecting with them regardless of platform. And this lady could go to any adult platform and those 20 people are going to follow her. And this, like, it's kind of difficult. Like, if you try to tell young women, it's like, don't do this, that might be a bad thing. It's like, fuck, how do you even say that in this day? Because they can make so much fucking money. I mean, it's hard to fucking resist. Like, as much as I hate to say, like, if any one of us three looked even like 10% that good and we're a woman, we'd be like, subscribe to my OnlyFans, like, because the money is just too fucking good. I'm sorry, it just is.
It is.
Sorry, we're some pretty ugly chicks, the three of us. I'm sorry, I don't know. Like,
speak for yourself.
Not my picture swap. Mine was beautiful. It was to the point where
I was pretty hot. I was trailer trash.
Was sexy.
I looked like I was on meth. But
are we gonna have to do another round of this? Because now I feel
Jesus
like Phil's just fucking lying. All right, I will. This will not.
I am beautiful.
Damn it,
Tony's got a chug.
Asshole. All right,
but like there's that Amenranth chick. She's worth $5 million fucking dollars, and she's in her mid-20s. Yeah, I looked up her net worth. She's worth $5 million, and she's in her mid-20s.
Yeah, and none of her shit's even that good. I mean, not that I looked.
Yeah.
Not that I've seen better.
Ziggy zaggy.
Smells so much better than gin.
Ziggy zaggy. Oi. Drink. Yes. Nice. There we go. Wow. Well done, T. Like, I mean, I gotta get. Oh,
guess where he learned how to open his throat like that?
Phil.
You know, I mean, what he had to learn somehow. Jesus Christ. That was quick, Tony. I gotta give you credit. That was like just like quick on the draw there. Like, God damn, dude.
And then Phil's got to come up with some reason why.
I mean, I was like, well, I gotta go something there.
Tony to Subway, and that was back when they actually had real footlongs. We'd go every day. And their bread
because
was
like
so
if you
dry,
do the opposite, if you do the Tom Cruise, then everyone's like, oh no, because if you like when somebody makes a gay joke about you and you do the Tom Cruise, quit saying I'm gay, I'm gonna take you to court for calling me gay. Everyone's like, oh no, he might be a little gay. He might be like that's what everybody thinks.
Gay.
Because that's always the people who are the most super gay is like we need to make gay illegal. Like those those are super duper like Super Saiyan gay.
Yeah, it's a super easy tell of like how people react to things of like, you know, like if you're gonna accuse somebody of doing something wrong or a crime, like immediately if they didn't do it, usually they get a little offended that they're being accused of something. But the person that actually did it's gonna be like, well, what proof do you have? Fuck off. Like they kind of do that because they want to know what you know, and that's a tell right there that they're like, shit, can I get out of this or not? So usually their responses will be lined with trying to figure out what you know about the crime and what evidence you might have to suspect them of it. So yeah, same thing with anybody who's like upset when you're like, bro, like seems like you're kind of gay. They're like, no, I'm gonna sue you. Like it's a pretty easy tell that like, whoa, dude, calm down.
Yeah. Now I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but like I really love doing I'm not gay, you're gay. Yeah. But like I love watching like body language analysis. And like if you ever watch people when they're in interrogation rooms, there's a moment that police interrogators call the felony rub. And that's when people start
that sounds hot.
Well, when they start rubbing their face like this, they touch their face in some way. Because Tony,
I need huge knockers for this.
In poker, when you see somebody like rubbing their hand, that's a self-soothing action. They're trying to soothe because they're stressed. So this is like the moment they realize they've committed now, body language is completely useless unless you establish a baseline of behavior. Otherwise, but now getting back to this a little more. Do you think, like, how long before we have an OnlyFans senator or an OnlyFans president? It's going to happen
within the next 10 years. Yeah.
It's going to take a little more than 5 years. I think it's going to be a little more because you're going to have Trump taking office in 2024.
We're going to have a current sitting congresswoman or senator that will have their OnlyFans. Now, what do they do on the OnlyFans? You have to pay to find out. But like,
you could either watch me sign documents into law or finger my butthole.
Like, could you not see Boebert doing it?
Shockingly, 99% all voted for the butthole.
I could see Boebert doing it. And especially like a desperate person who's trying to get back into it.
I could see that too.
You think of like a Sarah Palin type character. I don't think she would do it now, but if she was 20 years younger and she was about to lose a damn fucking race. I bet she
All
did.
right. Justin, to President OnlyFans, whoever that might be.
Oh yeah, he loves it. He's rubbing his.
I had like a really funny joke and something playing. It all just.
It all just evaporated there in a second.
We'd have one as a VP if OnlyFans was that old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's no leaked footage of her from back in the day on her.
Nobody wants it. There's
Well,
gotta be
yeah,
there's gotta
that's
be
true.
supply and demand. There's probably a supply, there's no demand.
Oh, no, now I remember. I'm going to posit
Yeah.
a conspiracy here, Tony. You know, Bober, didn't she say that one of her parent, like her dad, was one of the Midnight Express?
Yeah, it's
Actually, no, she's off. She's off. Her real biological father is Jim Cornette.
Oh my!
Yeah,
God.
that wouldn't go well because he would not have that.
Yep. He hates all Republicans, and his biological daughter is Boebert. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, guy. You can't write a story that good.
Yeah,
that's why
Stan
you
Lane.
know it's true.
It's
it's not
Lane.
Stan Lane. It's Jim Cornette.
It's not Jim Cornette.
It's
but
Jim
it would
Cornette.
make sense.
They both wear glasses, so it's obvious.
Oh shit! The evidence is in.
I mean, like,
that's how
what
that
else
works,
do you
right?
need? I mean, come on,
Yeah.
Tony. That appeases every pro wrestling journalistic standard that there is.
I'll give you that. It is true.
True.
So, all right. So, is there anything we need to say about future
No, I think-
President OnlyFans and this particular?
Look, does Lauren
OnlyFans?
Boebert have a fucking OnlyFans or not?
No.
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 Sorry, T.
Well, then what was this even about?
All right, moving on.
Oh, good God.
Jesus.
Biden's word salad on pandemic being over sums up how life will never go back to the before times. I haven't proofread this article a whole lot.
Oh,
I
no.
just really hated that
The
title.
land before times.
The pandemic
Littlefoot
is over,
and the leaf.
President Joe Biden declared in a Sunday interview on 60 Minutes, eliciting enthusiastic head nods from some experts, the panic from others fighting to keep precautions at the forefront of American minds. I think Fauci came out right away. It was like, we're not ready yet. We're not ready. Like he was trying to the pandemic is over, but we still have a problem with COVID.
Wait, they're not. They're just here. Don't turn the light on yet. We haven't yelled surprise yet.
Yeah, right. It continues to kill hundreds a day, blah, blah, blah. Sure. Okay. The other thing that he said on there, which I thought was super interesting and probably is the bigger story here, is that when they pushed him on what he would do if China invaded Taiwan, he said, well, you know, if there was a lot of force used, then we would defend Taiwan. And so he reframed the question, asked him again, and he says, yes, we would use troops to defend Taiwan. And then within like an hour of this airing on 60 Minutes, the White House released
said,
a statement. Our position has not changed. We believe in the one China policy. Like, so who's in charge? Like, is the commander in chief's word when he flat out says, yes, we would defend them? Do we take that, or do we go, and who at the White House releases this statement? Who is it? Who's back there going, oh, shit, what did he just say?
They've cut Biden's mic before. He is clearly not the guy in charge.
And he talks about them and they.
Yeah.
I need to be careful because they don't want me to say this. Like, he says shit like this all the time.
If I say that, they won't even give me any ice cream. Like, yeah, it's going to be. So, Biden damn near stepped. What?
I think my ears are burning. Somebody talking about me?
Oh dear God. Mr. President, perfect timing.
Yeah, so we got Sleepy Joe. How we doing there? The current occupant of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Joe Biden, the person that was certified in the election. There we go. There we have it, folks. Joseph R. fucking Biden. So, Joe.
Thanks a lot there, QOE.
Oh, did you just assume my gender, Mr. President?
I didn't say anything about gender. I'm just using your preferred pronouns.
Miss Joe, I'm afraid the people that are in charge and your actual handlers are gonna have to like send you to some more sensitivity training.
Look, shut up, Fat. I heard Rooster over here talking about my major accomplishments today.
Let's clarify a couple things there, Mr. President. Again, thank you for joining us.
I wish you would. That's why I'm here. I come here to clear things up since apparently everything I say is too complicated for you to understand the first time.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's do this because the American public's a little confused. So is the pandemic over?
Look, I said what I said, didn't I, when I said it?
You said it was over.
Right, I said what I said when I said
But Dr. Fauci said that we need to back up and it's not quite over.
You need to back the fuck up there, Rooster.
So who should I listen to? Should I listen to you or should I listen to Dr. Fauci? Who's right?
Look, I'm the most popular president in history. It's verifiable. It's undeniable. 800 billion votes for me.
God damn it.
Look, why wouldn't you listen to me? Look, I'm telling you. Look, we fixed this thing.
They'll kick us off.
We killed this thing. Like, we solved it. It was like a riddle. I'm like Batman, and I just punished the Riddler. I put him back in Arkham. It's all over, baby. You can now go out. I know everybody's been masking and social distancing for the better part of 5 years now. You can go out and walk your dog again now and climb trees and shit.
Okay.
Joe, we never around here. We never quit walking dogs and climbing trees and shit. What are you talking about?
Well, not in those redneck states like the ones you live in there, but look, the responsible blue states, the ones that actually paid attention to listen, tried to flatten the curve, they're allowed to go out now. Look, we beat it. It took forever because of you other fuckers screwing everything up for the rest of us. But we finally beat it, and that's because of me inventing a vaccine. Like, how does this not make sense?
Mr. President, did you just take credit for inventing the COVID vaccines?
Look, it happened under my watch, didn't it?
No,
we got more people vaccinated under my watch than ever under Donald Trump. Fact.
Okay. Well, that might be a fact. That doesn't mean that you invented the vaccine.
It's a fact, though. You can fact check it, and it's a fact, and that it means what it means.
Yeah, I looked it up on Snopes. Snopes says he's unfortunately it doesn't matter. He can say whatever word salad.
Donald Trump did not vaccinate anywhere close to as many people as I did.
That's true. Now
that is true.
Now, can we move on here to World War III that you basically declared, Joe?
Joe. So if Taiwan is attacked by China, will you commit to sending troops and military in to defend the island?
You know, this is an unfortunate situation that we find ourselves in. These are dire times, but look, unfortunately, I meant what I said when I said it. And if this gets tense and things heat up, I am prepared to send troops in to conquer Taiwan.
It was to defend Taiwan.
Right. We're going to defend the island of Taiwan from the Taiwanese people. And it's going to, look, this isn't ideal. We don't want to do it, but we don't want any more bloodshed than there has to be. So Taiwan's going down, and America's going to see to it if this happens. I'm going to make sure that our Chinese friends are safe and secure.
I forgot who's been paying his bills all these times. Holy shit!
That sounds a little bit more realistic, Mr. Biden. Thanks for clearing that up. That was probably the most insightful thing you've ever said on here.
Thank you.
Joe Biden single-handedly averted World War III with that, don't worry, China, we'll just take care of it for you.
That's right. Look, we should all just accept our Lord and Savior and our master overlords of the Chinese. I don't know what's so hard to understand here.
Yeah, John Cena and LeBron James sure have.
Yeah, you can see me.
Mr. President, are you going to run for a second term? That's the other question a lot of people are asking, and everybody's trying to figure out what you mean by what you say. Straight up, yes or no? Are you going to run for president again for a second term?
Old. I'm getting kind of old. That's
You're already kind of old.
No, I'm getting there, Rooster. Shut your whole mouth.
No, you are
Listen,
old. You're old as fuck, dude.
Watch your damn mouth. I said, respect it.
You're old as fuck,
Respect. Listen, I'm getting old. I didn't say I am old. Look, I'm smart as a chicken up here. All right. Look. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to run for president again, but I'm going to walk for it. All right. And it's going to be an easy, brisk walk, and I'm going to win again. Most popular president in history, 800 million votes. So, even if I walk instead of run, I'm going to win this thing with at least 400 billion votes. That's just math.
Are you going to?
I'll walk to victory.
Will you keep Kamala as your VP, or are you going to change things up?
Whew, boy, that's the $800 billion question right there, isn't it?
No, that's Hunter. Hunter's the $800 billion question.
Yep.
Well, I mean, he's in the running too, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So look, it's really going to depend on her body of work, Rooster. It really is. Look, she's done such an amazing job. She's such a people person. She's so relatable. She seems like such an honest and down-to-earth human being, and a fair one at that, and would never do anybody wrong. And she's just so smart, sharp like a tack. She keeps her
speeches.
Her speeches. Look, it's all about the body of work there. So, this next year and a half or so is really she's gonna have to really put in the elbow grease. You know what I mean? She's gonna have to get down on her knees and really grind things out and really put things into perspective and really, shake hands with the right people to make sure that she can still be my running mate when I walk to victory.
Joe, she's like 40 years too old for you.
Yeah, that's true. She probably doesn't smell that good. And as Trey says, she has the most pleasant laugh, though.
How dare you? What are you implying? I'm a happily married man. Okay? My sister, she's the love of my life, and I don't know why you would even question me. Where do you think my morals lie there, KOE?
In the shower with Ashley.
Hey, look, you've never given your daughter a bath? Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was quite a bath.
Yeah, that's
it was a tub. Why do we have to talk logistics? This is ridiculous.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Logistics. I'm not sure that's a logistical idiot. Mr. Biden, I'm gonna share a video real quick. I need you to walk me through what happened here, because it just doesn't look good. And you've had a lot of these gaffes, and I'm trying to be as fair as possible. Falling up the stairs on the plane.
Joe Biden or his actor lookalike Arthur Roberts? I'm just curious.
Well, yeah, and that's we'll let the man himself. Yeah.
Allegedly.
So allegedly. So here you are on stage at the UN. Let me get the video.
Black screen. Oh, there we go. I can see.
There you go.
Now.
So,
why is there a blue bar on my head? Wait,
that's just
that
how
makeup gal fucked something up. I didn't look like this. No, this ain't right. Whoa, what? What's it doing now? Why is it on my? Hey,
it's
now.
covering up. It's covering up your willy. You had your willy out, Joe.
No, I did not have an erection. This is fake news. This is Fox News trying to. No, this is a lie. I did not have an erection.
Joe, we know it's been a while.
Mr. President, what was happening on the stage? Did you not know where to go?
Look, I'm trying to talk to the people. As you can see, they're trying to communicate with me. They're all looking at me, bewildered to be in my presence.
Terrified.
Like that guy, he's so shocked he had to walk away. He couldn't handle being around me. He had to just look and divert his gaze and walk away. I'm trying to tell people what's what, and okay, yeah, I kind of got lost a little bit, and so I there was no clear exit sign. I was just trying. Okay, look, I'm doing the stanky leg here. I'm cool. I'm hip. I was just trying to do the stanky leg, like Nixon did with the peace signs. I'm trying to be cool. I was doing the stanky leg.
There you are again.
The chain broke. clearly.
And your hairy legs.
I didn't manscape that day, so yeah, you're right. It was a little hairy. The asphalt was hot, but so am I in them shorty shorts. Look at that. Beefcake.
Oh, that I could not forget. That was too funny. Like Joe's just there out in the middle of nowhere and just BAM! And we're all thinking the
Popped up like
same
a spring
thing.
chicken, though.
We're all thinking the same thing with
Here
that.
I'm being arrested.
Why is
No,
this?
that was your wife trying to put your coat on you because you couldn't figure out how to get your arm in the
When my
sleeve.
sister was putting my coat on because I threw my back out, as you can see on the other picture. I was trying to pick up some baby ducks.
No, Joe, you're thinking like it's not that closely related. You're thinking of the Queen. You know how she was a dedicated cousin to her husband.
Right. Yeah, this is where I met the Queen, as you can clearly see in this photograph here. I'm shaking her hand.
The Ghost of Queen, like
Ghost of Mr. Chicken. That's a great movie. Don Knotts.
okay, yep.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Here I'm on the Nordic track. Just set to the high setting.
You almost fell up the stairs.
I don't know why
again
those
on that
guys
one.
wouldn't look.
And he's just like, no, not again, motherfucker. And
look
an
at the
adorable
puppy.
puppy.
Look at
Adorable
the
puppy.
Look at
Like that.
the puppy.
Like if I was Joe Biden, that's all I would run for my ads. Is just puppies. Joe
It might
Biden.
work.
Puppies. So Joe, you're a klutz and a dangerous fucking tit that's about to lead us all into fucking ruin and is a danger to us all. So
But we'll be hard on Taiwan. So walk. Don't run. Just walk to the election booth in 2024. Vote for me, most popular president in history. But before then, you got to go to the voting places, wherever they may be, on the corner or just some guy in the back alley, and vote blue. It's that simple.
Ladies and gentlemen, your president of these United States. I'm over here, Joe. Other side. Good to see you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, your
what
president.
a fucking joke. Yeah. It's Joseph R. Biden,
Mr.
the
Biden, you're on
current
camera.
occupant
Shit.
of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And there he goes. He almost Jeffrey Tubin himself.
Well, no, it's the hunter in him coming out.
True. Like whenever Biden has some debauchery going down, they have to do it on camera. They must. It's
Yeah.
so,
It's
folks.
just
Like
kind
I
of
do
a
got to
thing.
say, this is a show we're subscribing to. We get once in a while, we get a appearance by the current occupant of the White House, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Tony.
Tony
like,
always misses him.
like He-Man
Again, I
and
missed him.
Adam.
Damn it.
You keep missing him.
Damn
Jesus
it.
Christ, just like by that much.
Damn
Like,
it. I can't really begrudge the guy. Look, if you're going to do something sinful or, exciting, why not do it on camera? Just do everybody a favor.
Yeah.
Why not? That's why we do this show.
Hunter's great at it.
oh God.
Yeah. Hunter is great at it.
It's true.
What was next up? I can't read that ticket.
I don't know, but
Let's
everybody
see.
who's a subscriber to Facebook, you got about 7 minutes left to
InfoWars.
give a drink in if you have not already.
Yes, that is true. 7 minutes before the clock restarts, and you get to give another.
We need to keep
Drink.
better track who the subscribers are and who's because
Otherwise, people just drop it in.
Joe Schmo, like,
totally
take a
didn't tell you to take a shot 3 minutes ago. Do it again.
So if you get them in the comments in the next 7 minutes, you will be good to go. I'm going to jump right into this next story, and then we'll check and see if those drinks did fall in there. This story, Phil, you're going to love this. You're going to fucking love this so much. All right. Pro-abortion Stacey Abrams sparks outrage after saying fetal heartbeats are a manufactured sound designed to convince people men have the right to take control of a woman's body. This is a real quote from a panel she was on. This is some Alex Jones level shit, isn't it?
like there's
Yep.
face palm, then there's double fucking face palm, and somehow Tony, give me another palm. I need triple fucking just Put your palm up. There we go. Triple fucking face palm, people. I mean, Jesus Christ. So Stacey Abrams outrage after saying fetal heartbeat is manufactured.
Yeah, manufactured sound. So let me find the under the current legislation, abortion is banned after a fetal heartbeat is detected, which is often cannot be heard until a woman is at least 7 weeks pregnant. Senator Lindsey Adams slammed her comments trying to say to change science by denying that a baby has a heartbeat. Abrams appeared to be talking the technical definition of a heartbeat, which is an electrical activity caught on a vaginal ultrasound and then used to mimic a heartbeat. It feels like we're doing apples and oranges a little bit here, and
well, it's
a
one of those,
fetal heartbeat may first be detected by a vaginal ultrasound as early as 5.5 weeks after gestation.
So she's saying that even so, like, okay, let's give her all the charity in the world, and let's just say that ultrasound amplifies the sound to make it sound like a heartbeat. Yeah,
that's kind of the idea of an ultrasound, to amplify the sound.
Yeah.
So, like,
why is this
exactly what it does?
Is this a man thing? What the fuck does this have to do with men taking control of women's bodies? Like,
well, we're all pieces of shit and misogynists.
Oh, that's right. And
racist. She's got to use the most
only the white people,
like the most hysterical, over the top language to appeal to her side. Like, that's why she's using this kind of language, because like what this is, like, I get it. This is something that pro-choice people are not going to like. They're not going to like a fetal heartbeat bill. It is not going to be a part of their political, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not part of their political prescriptions or goals.
Well, no, because at 5.5 weeks, you don't even know that you're pregnant at 5.5 weeks. In some cases. Like, so of course this is going to go against their idea.
Here's something that needs to be kept in mind, though. We can't hear that, chicken. There are people who are very, very pro-life. Okay, if you're pro-choice within the sound of my voice, I just want you to keep in mind something. Pro-life people had to live under a legal regime that they did not like, enjoy, or agree with for 5 decades. Now the shoe is on the other foot, and I get it, pro-choice people. You don't like it, but guess what? Like, once in a while, the shoe is on the other foot, and turnabout is fair play. So now you're going to have to play within these rules. And like, I had a discussion with my daughter about this. It's like, if you don't like this or any other Supreme Court decision, you know, it's the best thing that you can do. I'm going to pay for your education, become a lawyer, get onto the Supreme Court and change it. Okay, if you don't like it, be that change you actually want to see. So that was my discussion about this decision. But there's going to be some time that you're going to have to just eat this loss. And this is part of that bitter pill that comes with it. Rusty Trombone says, Stacey's a fucking loon. Now, I'm shocked that Stacey's still allowed to have a platform considering she's an election denier. She denies to this day, she has still not actually conceded the governor's election that she lost, and she lost considerably, but she still claims that there was election tampering, and she's still allowed to have a platform.
She has 2 major things going in her favor, and I'm not talking about some Canadian teacher's fake titties.
What like, I'm trying to see what's the positive that she's got going for.
She's not white. And she's a sheep.
So that gives you 10 points right there.
So she's allowed to deny everything. And she's a Democrat. So really, there's 3 things that give her an edge. Like, she can say whatever she wants. She's going to be given a platform to say any stupid shit like this that she wants. That's fine. And she can get away with it, and there's no repercussions. Because deplatforming and canceling doesn't exist. Phil KOE.
I was about to say, like, you could be a woman of color, but if you're pro-Trump and you deny that election,
those bitches, they got to be silenced.
Yeah.
That Democrat one's the main one.
How fucking dare you, Candace Owens? God.
Yeah.
But personal now, like, it's a mean.
I've seen articles where they say Candace Owens isn't really black.
No, of course not.
Because of her ideas. There's no way she's black.
I love
I'm like, what?
that there was
If
that,
we're
and this
get
is
to
going to
the
be
point
real.
where we can pick race based off of ideals and ideologies, then nobody's racist anymore. So,
Well, no,
pick your battles.
here's
Progress.
Here's a couple of
Yeah.
a couple of things to keep in mind. Is Tatiana McGrath, one of my favorite fake Twitter accounts.
So great. So great.
It's a comedian that just made this like super woke person, and it was like a pish posh like 5 different people's pictures. But Tatiana McGrath one time said, as a white person of color, I believe that we should do X, Y, and Z. And you're going to see that people that are going to say they are white people, a white person of color is coming up. And like I was again, I was talking to the kiddo just a couple days ago. I was bringing up like, I've got Hispanic in my background. My grandmother is half Greek, half Hispanic.
Dick.
There's also some Native in my background. But okay, kiddo, what is my race? She goes, you're white. Thank you. At least you kids can still identify things. Jesus Christ.
now.
Yeah, for now. But yeah, you're going to have like people now the real question is when we have endogenous retroviruses that people can inject themselves, and then your children can actually pick their color like a chameleon. That's when shit gets fucking crazy, which we're only about 30, 40 years away from that.
Then what do all these bigots do?
Well, but no, that's a real thing. Oh, Tony's gonna have to chug. We've hit the hour mark.
Did reset, folks. So subscribers, if you didn't get your drinks in, sorry about your bad luck on the first hour, but hour 2 has begun.
Yes, the second hour. So Tony must chug a beer.
I forgot to use my. I was going to, and then we got. Goddamn! I was going to do it right before the end.
Now, we need to discuss this. Do those carry over to the next year? Now, is it like vacation days or is it like vacation days for other companies where they don't?
Use it or lose it. God damn it.
Okay. So, yep, Tony chug.
Well, what do you want me to do? Jesus.
You want
chug
to
or
chug
shot?
Or take a shot?
Yeah,
Justin?
I can do either. I have a beer. I have a shot actually ready to go. It's up to you, man.
We're
pick one, and then whoever wants to be a dick and make me do another drink can pick the other. But Jesus, it doesn't have to be just Tony. The fuck?
Yeah, it does.
Have I shown you guys this bitch on Twitter that has to be a parody? It's so bad it has to be, but it probably isn't.
Oh no.
You seen JoJo from Jurors?
I don't know.
All right.
I thought you were gonna like pull up someone that I knew from Twitch. It's like, oh shit, no, that's a real person.
No, I don't know who this is.
She's from Jersey. She's a Dem. She's a news junkie. She's Lebanese, a hothead, mom, a geek, and a co-founder of Pillow Fight Co. Blocked by Chachi. JoJo from Jers. Let's just take a look at some of her tweets. Maybe someday women in America will have as many rights as guns do. Let's take another look. I don't care if Trump says he's declassified those top secret documents by thinking about them. I don't care if he sprayed them with musk of a woolly mammoth. I don't care if he dipped them in river Styx and called them fucking bananas. They weren't his to take. The end. And here's a picture of her pajama pants saying, I'm wearing flannel PJs, an oversized sweater, and cozy socks. I have vanilla candle burning, the windows are open, and there's a delightfully cool breeze. It's so fucking nice out in Jersey right now that I feel like I'm living inside a damn Hallmark card, and it's absolutely glorious. Jesus Christ.
Come visit me in San Diego was the first comment.
Wow. He said declassified nuclear secrets by thinking about it, and the soft brain quark heads are like, yep, that sounds good to me. It's truly a cult of stupids.
Well, I mean,
I'm
Obama
so fucking
was
sick and tired.
Obama was the guy that
people.
signed the executive order that basically gave Trump carte blanche. So blame Obama.
Well, she's not going to do that. She's so sick and tired of bad people getting away with doing bad things. OMFG, Mike Lindell's motion to get his cell phone back and have a special master appointed was denied by the court because of the 11th Circuit's reversal in Trump's case. Fucking brilliant. And let's just end with this.
Justin decided it sounds like he wants a chug. He loves seeing chug because it reminds him of his younger days. Fair enough.
I've been thinking about the good old days.
JoJo, then. Jesus Christ. It's nothing but gold. It's all brilliant. Like I wish it was a troll, but I don't know if it's troll.
No, this ain't.
Probably not.
Do Do we use the next few minutes as like subscribers get to like throw their drinks around and all that shit to
let's
talk
do
about
that.
to talk about the Trump the Trump interview where he flat out just told it was Hannity that he interviewed. It was last night or night before. Hannity was interviewing him and he goes, "Yeah, I just imagine the documents are declassified and that's all it takes." Like basically is what he said. I was like, fucking brilliant. It's like, one, he's not wrong. Two, oh God, they're gonna fucking hate that response on the left. Like, and they are.
That's why he did it.
I purposely, when I woke up this morning, I had like 2 hours before I had to go to work. So I was like, I want to see what CNN's saying about that interview. It's the only time I actually watch CNN is when somebody does something that's just going to piss them off. Oh my God. Like Erin Burnett was losing her fucking mind this morning about it. It was so fucking fun to watch. Like, what does he mean that he could just imagine it and it's declassified? Exactly that. That's what he means. Nobody has to be there. Nobody has to witness it. There's no document trail. There's no paper trail. There's no nothing. He just goes, I want this because he is the executive authority. That's it. That's it.
You know, like whenever Trump and Sean Hannity get together, I cannot find it for the life of me, but there was somebody that put together a brilliant, it was set to Eminem's, "Oh, there goes gravity," you know, Lose Yourself to the Music song, but it was Trump going, "Oh, the Sean Hannity, oh, the Sean Hannity, me with Sean Hannity, yes, the Sean Hannity." Like it was well fucking done, and I wish I could find it. So, but yeah, Trump and Hannity, like I think when Trump gets reelected in 2024, Sean Hannity just needs to be his press secretary.
God damn it,
Tony, you know it's coming.
Yeah, that'll be great.
States like Georgia, Texas, and Florida's legislatures have already taken measures so that their elections are defortified. And so those states are pretty much going red for the foreseeable future. It's just a matter of can Trump cinch up the Rust Belt in Arizona and maybe Pennsylvania. Yeah.
All right. Well, here you go, Justin.
Oh, damn.
Tony Chug. All right. 106.33.
The Sean Hannity. Oh, the Sean
Hannity. All right. Thanks, Justin. Cheers.
Good God, man. That was a fucking drink. That one went like I could hear that from over here. Like that was
that's nice.
I think you might have almost started like one of those liquid tornadoes, putting it in. Oh, fucking hell. Of course. This time he fucks me over. Normally it's you having to do a beer, but now I'm getting fucked over. More gin. But hey, folks, it's Hawkeye's getting down there. But I haven't done my official Gaelic toast tonight, so I'll do it here. To fighting, stealing, and drinking. If you're going to fight, may it be for a friend. If you're going to steal, may it be a lover's heart. And if you're going to drink, it better be with me.
Is it great?
I feel like I just licked a pivot battery.
Perfect. That's how we like to start the second hour. Where the fuck did chicken go?
I don't know. Probably to get a smoke and to make me fucking take a shot of fucking gin. If I know, yep, he's grabbing a smoke. That no good bastard. Now, what I always think is funny is whenever he does that in the post show, I was like, now I want you guys to imagine the unparalleled luxury of being able to smoke wherever in my own building.
Look, Phil, I could smoke in my basement if I wanted to. I'd just be single and would never get to see my kids.
Oh, yeah, there's that. There's that.
I mean,
yes, chicken. A hero will save you. Not going to stand here and wait. Yep. I'm not going to sing it though because I don't want to give Tony the. I don't want to give Tony the actual footage. And they say that a hero could save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. Be on the wings of an eagle, watching them all fly away. Yeah, I've had too much gin. Jesus Christ. Yep. Fuck all you people. I've had too much gin tonight already. God damn it.
Sweet.
Like, Tony's like, I'm clipping that out forever for all time. It's like Tony outlives me and he's at my funeral and he just plays that clip. Ha! What now, fucker? Like, God damn it. Wait. God. Dalton, it's that thing you used to be. Oh, dear God, totally going. Intro. Fuck you. Oh, God damn it! God damn it!
That was perfect. Sorry, Phil.
Suck ass. I've already had too much gin tonight. Now I gotta drink more.
No, too much gin would be singing Bonnie Tyler instead, says Trey.
Ooh,
You can do that while you take your shot.
It's like, well, that would be impressive considering I don't know any Bonnie Tyler songs off the top of my head. If I started singing that would be oh, fuck me running. Folks, why?
Cold gin time, baby.
Woo! Yes. That was awful. That was fucking terrible. What the fuck? That was yeah. I need a hero to the morning light. I can't. I tried. I was gonna find one of those. Oh, I bid farewell to the shore and the land, and I paddled away from brave England's white sand to find the place for my forgotten friends, to find the place I hear all sailors end. As the souls of the dead fill the void in my mind, I'll go without rest till peace I do find. I fear not the weather, I fear not the sea. I remember the fallen, do they think of me? With their bones in the ocean forever will be. Yes, folks, I'm drinking so much gin, you're getting fucking sea shanties now. Yep.
I mean, I'm not against it.
Yep, and like Dalton's correct. That gin makes me just turn more gray by the with each shot. I actually get more gray, and it's actually I'm under fluorescent light here at the mill, and even my mom said like, I look gray when I'm here. So, but yeah, so folks, I've drinking enough that you're getting fucking sea shanties now. Okay, good Lord Almighty.
There
Fuck
once
you
was
both.
a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was a Billy O.T. The wind blew hard, a boat dipped down, blow my bully boys blow.
Soon may the rabbit one come.
The fuck did this show turn
Tea and
into?
rum. Big fucking Empire, episode 156, sea shanty. Yeah,
Sea shanty.
that's.
Jesus
So
Christ.
welcome back to the chicken. This is what happens when you leave us unattended. This is really more your fault.
It is my fault. Jesus fucking Christ.
Glad we established that. Yeah. Oh shit! Hang on. Is Tyler jumping in on this too?
Iowa gin. Boom. God damn it.
Oh, yeah. All right, good. It's not just
Tyler. Who's? I thought Tyler. No, hasn't done his.
Tyler
yet.
did not.
Oh,
Tyler did not.
Iowa gin. Oh no.
I'm pouring. I have no idea how much a shot is in a whiskey glass. Like, it looks a little light. I better pour some more in there.
All right. First for chicken.
All right. At least I get good shots.
True.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Gives you the shivers. Shiver me timbers as we're doing the fucking
Shiver me
stuff.
timbers. Hey, Phil.
Woo, that's warm. Woo.
I was afraid when he said Iowa. I was like, oh, fuck me, run it. Like, why are you guys? This is a bunch of bullshit. Why are y'all? Everybody's teaming up on me. God.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was a Billy O.D. The wind blew harder, blow it down, blow my bully boys blow. Ah! Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Yeah, I love the delay on stream.
I was gonna say,
you both
how
are trying
off
to
was
sing.
that?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be terrible for anybody watching.
Okay, that one fucking tickled something that didn't need tickled.
That's what she said.
The back tape.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Big
back
Bucket Empire,
tape.
I am going to admit to being the tiniest bit loosened up at the moment.
Good. That means it's time for some Alex Jones.
Yeah, please. We're 15.
1776 will commence if you take our firearms. I love that motherfucker. That, like, I'm sorry, that guy's an artist. You don't turn that red unless your heart's in it.
You're gonna fucking love this. So today, we know he's on trial and he's already found pretty much guilty, and he's got to pay a whole bunch of fucking money for the Sandy Hook shit that he pulled. But today, I found this fucking clip of what happened earlier, and he gets into it with the prosecutor while he's on the stand, and I'm here. I'm just gonna share it. We're gonna go through this.
I'm excited.
Alex Jones gets to Alex Jones, the prosecutor. I got.
It's fucking good.
Robert Parker's sitting right here. He's real, isn't he?
Yes.
And for years, you put a target on his back, didn't you?
Objection to the form of that, Judge.
Well, I mean,
Didn't you?
I've admitted I've said his name. It's true. I haven't said other people's names when I know who they are.
You put a target on his back just like you did every single parent and loved one sitting here, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
That's argumentative. There's speculative. There is no foundation for it, and it's inappropriate to this time.
He's a real.
I think you just told him to move on.
Just like all the Iraqis, but you liberals kill and love.
So we're off to a good start. Alex has decided, all right, you know what? This already cost me some millions. I need to make some of this back in advertising, so I'm going to fucking start shitting off at the mouth.
Oh, it gets better. But wait.
Oh, there's more.
There's more. God. So one, imagine like this scenario too. Like you have the parents of all the kids.
Yeah, no.
Sitting there in the courtroom like this is
still popping off like that.
Just
Jesus.
wait. Just wait.
Well,
He makes the best point ever.
The prosecutor is doing
he's just
honestly,
being a dick. Yeah.
No, he's being a dick, and he's doing that.
How dare you, sir? How very dare you?
It's movie shtick. It's movie shtick lawyer talk.
Alex calls it out. This is great.
Let's hear it.
All right.
You're unbelievable. You switch on emotions on and off when you want. It's just ambulance chasing.
Whoa.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Yeah, that one alone just dropped the glasses and the blunt on him like Jesus.
Damn.
But like, keep it going. Keep it going. I got to hear this.
Why don't you show a little respect?
Objection, Judge. I think that you get what you give in this court. Objection.
You have families in this courtroom here that lost children, sisters, wives, moms.
Is this a struggle session? Are we in China?
Jesus Christ! Wow! Fucking wow!
Now you see why we had to make this on the show.
Wow!
Is this a struggle session? Are we in China?
I mean, it's like the return of the conspiracy master. Like we're seeing it live right here. It's like the return of the conspiracy king. Like this is like fucking
no. This is
Lord of them Rings.
No, this is Austin Powers 2 when he lost his mojo, but he got it back.
I never needed my mojo in the first place.
I had my mojo all along, baby. Jesus Christ.
Let's hear it.
This is
epic.
wow.
I've already said I'm sorry hundreds of times, and I'm done saying I'm sorry. I didn't progenerate this. I wasn't the first person to say it. American gun owners didn't like being blamed for this, as the left did, so we rejected it mentally and said it must not be true. But I legitimately thought it might have been staged, and I stand by that, and I don't apologize for it.
And don't apologize, Mr. Jones. Please don't apologize.
No, I've already apologized to the parents over and over again.
We know
I don't apologize to you.
Objection.
Don't apologize to you.
You're going to do it again.
Objection, Judge.
Aren't you?
Objection. Objection. Argumentative.
This
This
lawyer
is a bad lawyer.
Just fucking talking shit to the fucking prosecutor.
Like that prosecutor's getting heated.
Everybody's
Getting
getting heated.
triggered.
Even the
Here's the
judge is
thing.
like, okay.
Oh yeah, the judge. How many objections were there? And the judge like barely fucking intervened.
She's hardly said a fucking word.
Steve's a subscriber, right?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Phil, is that another one for Phil?
Yes, it's another one for me.
Nice.
Son of a bitch.
All from the start one more time. Do we want to hear it again?
No,
I'm okay
no,
with
we need to keep this going. To the return of the conspiracy king. God damn it.
Yeah. He loves it. He loves it. He loves it hard.
Say choke me,
He loves it.
daddy.
1776 will commence again. If you try to take urgent shots. Jesus Christ.
So the rest of the video, there's a lot more argument that goes on. So there was a meme that came out from his show, showing the
True.
judge with the red laser eyes. And God, what did he call her? I'm trying to remember. But like they brought it up in the courtroom of like, did you make that meme? Did you tell your followers to make that meme? You're gonna
God.
like, they fucking brought up as much as they could, and he was like, no, I've never even seen that meme until you guys pulled it up here in the goddamn courtroom. He's like, I don't know what that is. He goes, well, did you call her God damn it, what was it that he called her something like a fucking it was a little misogynistic, of course.
No.
No. Or it was a lizard. I think he said something about lizard eyes. They brought all that shit up. It's fucking great. But that was the most epic part of the whole goddamn thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. What is this, a struggle session? Are we in China?
Wow.
It's like, that was perfect.
No, it's the thing though. Like this guy is coming at him like he's fucking Tom Cruise in A Few Good Men. And just, you can't. Come on, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth.
You're gonna do it again.
You can't handle the truth.
That's exactly what this was. This was fucking theatrics, and this guy came at him. I understand. He's got to be a dick. He's the prosecution. I
love how he called it out. He goes, this is ambulance chasing. You turn those emotions on and off like a liberal. Yeah, this is ambulance chasing. Like,
now, I just wanted to point out that you brought up A Few Good Men there a second ago. I love how that one has one of the biggest like legal holes in a defense ever, where Jack Nicholson's basically like, what? I just admitted to murder in a courtroom. Is that like a problem or something?
Yeah, right.
All right. Yeah. I'm going back to my base, goddamn. Like, no.
No, you're not.
General Jack Nicholson, that's kind of a bad thing that you're clearly like, yeah, I murdered him, and I murdered him, and I was yelling that in the courtroom. Like, no, that's not. No.
I'd murder him tomorrow if I could.
There's another clip. Did you claim people in government are pedophiles, Alex? You mean like Epstein? Like, that's the thing I always come back to people like that. Like, I remember Cypher's like, and people say that the government's run by pedophiles. There's a pedophile ring that runs the world. I'm like, are we pretending like Epstein isn't a thing?
And there's no inflation.
No.
Or recession.
Yeah. Right. It's not real.
Right.
Inflation only went up an inch. Just an inch.
And even just today on Tiberius' show in the comments, I said, I called the recession and I called Berlin Wall 2.0 that we're eventually all going to be playing hopscotch around for the next decade or two. And he says he doesn't think Berlin Wall 2.0 is coming, but even he had to acknowledge me as your recession calling tribal chief. So it was.
That's Jason Bourne.
Oh my God. Now, did you guys see that? Fuck, Tony, you might have sent it to me. The clips from 60 Minutes between Trump and
Biden and Trump. Yeah, I sent that out. That was great. That was fucking brilliant. Whoever did that, I commend you. Did you put that? Was incredible.
Did you
it's
put
in
that
the group
in
chat?
Okay, let me find it real quick because that's worth
beautiful.
pulling up.
I need you to show me how to do certain TikToks because I'm gonna have my daughter film me do a really bad attempt at doing a cartwheel, and then, dear God, it's Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne.
We can make that happen.
Yep. I in my younger MMA days, I was able to make that cartwheel to get past somebody's legs when they were on their back work. One time I made it work. And then the second time I tried it,
because I fell on their leg and broke it.
Well, no, the second time I tried it, he kicked me in the head really hard, and it really hurt. So after that, I didn't do that again.
That was the day you discovered don't go back to the well too often.
Yeah, that one's first time it worked great, and everybody was giving me props. I tried it again, I got fucking donkey kicked right in the face.
This is gonna be my signature move. Oh, that was fucking
that was my one-time move that I did one
Apparently
time.
My signature move is getting kicked in the fucking head.
Well, depending on who I was sparring, yes.
All right, I got the video here.
This was incredible.
This is great parody. This is fantastic.
I want this to happen legitimately so badly.
I want it so bad. All right, here we go.
I want it so bad.
We created the greatest economy in the history of our country.
Well, first of all, let's put this in perspective.
The unemployment numbers for African Americans, for Asian Americans, for Hispanic Americans, virtually every number was the best.
Inflation rate month to month was just an inch.
We had the best stock market price ever.
I got that. But guess what we are? We're in a position where for the last several months, it hasn't spiked.
You know what? She deleted 33,000 emails.
How that could possibly happen. How anyone could be that irresponsible. And I thought, what data was in there that may compromise sources and methods? By that, I mean names of people who helped or et cetera. And it's just totally irresponsible.
I think it's disgraceful what she's done.
I mean, honest to God, that's all I think.
The biggest scandal was when they spied on my campaign.
I haven't. Look,
they spied on my campaign. They got caught.
Don't.
And then they went much further than that, and they got caught.
Yes.
It was our Justice Department.
Yes.
It was Obama and Biden.
It's wrong.
It's wrong.
It's wrong. So wrong.
I think what happened is disgraceful. Should never have happened.
Think about that.
Should never have happened.
Think of how that has changed everything.
What kind of ice cream? What flavor ice cream do you have?
You think I would tell you?
We created the greatest economy in the history of our country.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, I love that.
Beautiful.
That was
gorgeous. Tremendous.
Just, I mean, this is why I say Trump has such a good chance, because Obama, after his term, was not memed like this.
No.
You know what I mean? Like he was.
Obama was respected, even if people hated him. He was respected.
It was kind of funny. Tiberius today was talking about how much he hated term limits for presidents, because think about it: if there was no term limits,
I was there for that. Yeah,
Eisenhower would have served more terms. Nixon would have never been elected. JFK probably would have never been elected. Then you got Reagan. He would have served at least 3 terms. Bush would have probably served a few terms.
Yeah.
Clinton would have served like 3 or 4 terms. We probably would have gone straight.
Yeah,
from
he would have
Clinton
gone
to
3 for sure.
Yeah.
We would have gone straight from Clinton to Obama if there was no term limits, and we'd probably still have President Obama. Like as much as and so I said that's why term limits are awesome, because we would have missed out on the awesomeness of Trump, because like it's the trump card that the Democrats have for the next 20 years. If ever they're in a bind, they pull out Michelle Obama because she polls amazingly well.
And like she pulls out her what?
No, Tony. No, we want to keep broadcasting another week.
She pulls out her she pulls out her sympathy, like, because she's so relatable to the public. Like, they think she's a great person.
She pulls out her sympathy cock?
Yeah. Card. You meant to say card.
Sorry, card.
Yes.
Like, Tony, I was getting ready to, like, do that, like when she pulls out her sympathy, but I couldn't quite get to the draw fast enough. But there's like, oh,
gotta be quicker than that.
But no, like even if you
excuse me while I whip this out.
Calm down there, Michael.
Due to the authority vested in me, I am now the sheriff of Rockridge. Now, what's fun? I saw one of the best memes that said you couldn't make Blazing Saddles today. Because if you gave the script of Blazing Saddles today, people in Hollywood would say, hey, this is the script for Blazing Saddles.
Yeah. That's true. That is true.
Yeah, so like, got me there. But like, yeah, that would be one. Try to remake that movie today.
Hey, boys, look what I got. Where do I whip it at?
Kevin Hart and The Rock in Blazing Saddles. If they do that, I'm watching that shit. Kevin Hart and The Rock in Blazing Saddles.
Dear God,
like I had no idea how much I wanted to see that till I said that.
I want to see it right now.
That's fantastic.
Admit it. You'd all go see that.
I didn't need to
Hollywood. Hollywood just got that message like, son of a bitch, we got a live one here.
I didn't need to see Willy Wonka recast, but yeah, I can deal with the Waco Kid getting recast if it's The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I can. Oh, God damn it. That'd be too funny. The Rock is the Waco Kid or the sheriff.
God, that'd be amazing.
Your pick. Like, either one.
Kevin Hart has to be the sheriff, sorry.
Yeah, Kevin Hart would be fucking pretty good on that one. Yeah,
exactly.
That's got to be Kevin.
Kevin would nail that.
Oh my God!
Like a white woman.
All right. We're gonna bring this into one of our final stories of the night, and title of the show, Elephant Hunt. As Phil, whether he stole the idea from another person or not, was correct.
Totally did.
No, I'll say Scott. No, I'll be totally open. Scott Adams was the first guy to say if Joe Biden wins, Republicans will be hunted. But when he said that, I echoed that call, and people very much derided me for it. And unfortunately, it needs to damn near become a weekly segment on our show now, where Republicans and Trump supporters are getting hunted. So with that
being said, police driver admitted to fatally striking teen at North Dakota street dance after political dispute. Court papers say 41-year-old Shannon Brandt confessed to a 911 dispatcher and police that he fatally struck an 18-year-old Kaylor Ellingston with his vehicle following a political dispute. According to court papers, it was not an accident, but apparently a politically motivated attack. The fatal vehicle pedestrian incident happened early Sunday morning, September 18th, in McHenry, North Dakota, small town about 120 miles northwest of Fargo, 54 miles west or north of Jamestown. Prosecutors allege moments before he was killed, 18-year-old Kaylor called his mom to come and rescue him because a 41-year-old Shannon was chasing him in the city of McHenry, where the street dance had just wrapped up. By the time she could get there, her son was dead. So basically, let's see if we can find the part. He was on the phone. He was the one who called 911 to report the crash, said Highway Patrol. Court papers show Brandt called 911 at 2:30 a.m. Sunday morning, told the dispatcher that he had just hit Ellington, claiming the teen was part of a Republican extremist group and was calling people to come get Brandt after a political argument. Ellingson's mom told police her son called her just before the crash, asking if she knew Brandt, which she does. She does not believe her son knew him. We're still trying to determine what exactly transpired at the time of the crash. Prior to that as well, explained the State Patrol. So they had an argument, and he came to believe, now granted, this guy was probably drunk. I believe the court papers do confirm he was drinking. Yeah, he's got a 10-year prison sentence because of DUI record prior. But anyway, so this is small town North Dakota. Okay, I know this area in North Dakota. There's nothing there. It's out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Where's big town North Dakota?
Grand Forks, Bismarck, and Fargo. That's about it.
I was about to say most of it.
Those are like smaller than Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah. So that like when you're saying small towns, like okay, chicken.
But what I mean by small, no, hold on. What I mean by that, like this is town of hundreds of people. This is like small. Mm-hmm. This is like a Fairmont, Nebraska, or these itty bitty towns out in the middle of nowhere. This can happen anywhere. That's the scariest part about this, is that the temperature so high on political discourse, and I'm going to flat out say it, with the rhetoric that we're hearing, like we've heard it for fucking how goddamn long from Democrats that just hate Orange Man so goddamn much. They run around going, "Oh no, Orange Man bad. He's telling people to go hurt people. He's trying to, cause violence. He's telling people to do this and telling people to do that." Joe Biden flat out said MAGA Republicans are pretty much terrorists. Like, with a couple more fucking words in there. It's basically what he's telling.
Republicans are domestic terrorists. He flat out said that. That's not debatable. That's not
and
negotiable.
So now you have this drunk old dude in small town fucking North Dakota that goes, "Well, my president said if you like Donald Trump, I'm gonna put two and two together there. I'm gonna run you over with my car." This is a problem. Stochastic terrorism. That's what this is. They blame Trump for it fucking years, and now it's actually happening.
Terrorism is asking other people to do it. This is actual. Like, this is just a guy killing somebody.
Well, stochastic terrorism is blaming other people for. Stochastic terrorism is literally the point of pointing at somebody specifically for a political argument that you need to be against and violently be against, like Nazis.
Vosh and Hassan do this all the time. Like Vosh is now like just openly calling for violence against conservatives. Hassan is always like a little more in between the lines. Like I remember when the Roe v. Wade thing happened.
Hassan does it until he's called out and somebody challenges him to a boxing match and then he backs off.
What he said is, I don't see why this Roe v. Wade wouldn't get people out and violent in the streets. I'm like, okay. It's won't someone rid me of this priest? Well done, Trey. Well done. Bringing it back to classic English literature. But yeah, that's so stochastic terrorism. Like, I don't know if you can lay this at the feet of any one particular content creator, but you can definitely lay this at the feet of the state of our nation today. And this is just one of, sadly, what may become many if the temperature doesn't decrease soon.
Here's my problem with it. more than anything, and why I'll probably push this harder than anything, is for how long are we supposed to believe that, we can get into the race thing, we can get into the trans things, we can get into all of the hyper lefty crazy bullshit that have been shoved down our throat since the beginning of COVID, because, well, that's kind of when, it started in 2015 heading into Trump season, but it fucking elevated in 2020 hardcore to where people are losing their jobs, losing their livelihood, fucking families are being separated, fucking people going to jail for fucking nothing, while political elites that have the right political opinions just get, Hunter Biden's not being, a top priority anymore. Meanwhile, you have to have Alex Jones sitting on a stand in front of the parents that he'd never met before. This shit's happening. This shit's right in front of your fucking face. It's happening right in front of your face. And if you talk to somebody who is leaning a different direction politically, they're going to argue away from it and just be like, eventually they'll call you a Nazi. That's where we are today. The argument isn't there. There is no sound argument, whether it's in person or online anymore. It just comes back to, well, if you're not here to make people's lives better, if you're we saw it with the Libertarian Party candidate for fucking president last time around. It's not good enough to just not like racism. You have to be actively anti-racism. How fucking classic for a goddamn libertarian to tell you how to think and act in your fucking life. That's fucking rich. This is so deeply ingrained into our goddamn population, our politics, and how fucking people act to things. We always say, Bill Burr does this all the time. People aren't fighting in the streets. Everything's fine. This isn't a real big deal. No. People are hanging out with the people they hang out with, so you don't fucking see the violence. But you just seen it in town of fucking just a few hundred people. That's what happens when you bring this down. I go back to Fairmont. Town of used to be 700. Now I'd be lucky if it's 450. I go into the bar and people that I thought like were used to be like hardcore Republicans. I remember this is mid-pandemic when we're all like talking sketchiness on fucking vaccines, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, I got both of them, man. I got my booster." I'm like, "What the fuck's wrong with you people? Like, what happened to you?" Like, I was like, I was the liberal when I left that town, and I come back and now you're all liberal cunts, and now I'm the one going, "What the fuck's going on?" But like, I could look at it as a joke, but some towns aren't looking at it as a joke, and they don't have these personal connections, and people are taking politics to a fucking different level. It's almost back of brown shirt days. Like, we're starting to fucking start pointing fingers at people and be like, they're the baddies, they're the fucking baddies, and if they fucking do this or say this, we have to go after them. And nobody's calming that down that has the power to do so. You know what I mean? Like, the people that can change that rhetoric to calm that down and say, hey, like,
well, I mean, if I may, just one thing to keep in mind is when I heard Biden say semi-fascist, my ears perked up really hard because, keep in mind Vosh, for example, he's a guy with 400,000 YouTube subscribers. I don't know how many people follow him on Twitch. He's a fairly influential voice on the left.
And he was actually kind of semi-fascist, actually. But
yes, but the tankies love him. He's tanky Rush Limbaugh. So I asked him to his face the one time I ever got to interact with him, because the panel that I was on with Vosh is actually the reason he quit going on panels. So I'd like to think that I was a small little piece of that. So, but it's kind of funny. But so I asked him to his face, because he was calling fascist this, fascist that. And I was like, okay, let's try and pin him down here. What percentage of Republican voters do you define as fascist? And he goes, all of them voted for Trump. And so keep that in mind when the lefties say punch Nazis and bash the fash. They're meaning a lot more people than you think they mean, because they're like, keep in mind, thank you, Trey. But keep in mind, it's like Destiny said, where they were asking, well, what is trans genocide? And he said, anything that is not explicitly affirming to a trans person. There are some people on Twitch that will define that as trans genocide. And it's just like there's kind of folks that, like, anybody to the right of Noam Chomsky, they will define as a fascist that you need to be violent against.
Well,
and
that's
so,
the
folks,
problem right now. You talk
violence
about
ain't the answer.
Today, in this moment, we're talking like terminally online people that are thinking this way, right? These are people that are living in these goddamn reality.
Yeah,
we do
this
the
same shit about what was going around in the universities 10 years ago, and now look at how much influence it's had.
Right.
So
that's
these
the
fucking
scary
online
part.
corners.
Yeah,
Donald Trump got to the presidency thanks to an online corner.
We do a live show once a week. We're not terminally online. Well, Phil's probably closer than we are. But like, and like,
Hey,
we
fuck
see
you about
this
it.
all the time. Most people I talk to every day, even people that I talk to that watch our show like once a week or just kind of, at random, they don't see this shit. They don't hear this shit. They just go to work. They put their 40 hours in. They feed their family. They do all this. what happens when this shit starts coming to your door? Because it's gonna happen. More and more kids are terminally online. This next generation of kids coming up that are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, like they are gonna be terminally online, and it's gonna be a whole new fucking world when we're, us here are all in mid-30s. When we're about 55, 60, getting ready to go into a nursing home, fucking it's shit's gonna be weird. And it's gonna get wild quicker than I think
the person
any of us
working
realize.
in your nursing home is gonna be a cat otherkin furry. So
I'm just gonna shit the bed every day for fun then.
Well, like you just gotta keep in
I
mind
can't
that
wait
like
to shit my bed so it gets in the furry's fur.
Yeah.
Well, no, like I always joke my plan is to try to get myself as worth as much as I possibly can in this life and then just drop like mid-stride, not even a hospital fucking bill for a Band-Aid. I just want to die mid-stride. There you go. Bam. That's it. I don't want a single hospital bill. It's like if you ever see the movie The Bucket List, Jack Nicholson, he's throwing up in the toilet and he goes, some lucky son of a bitch out there is dying of a heart attack.
Yeah.
So that's some dark humor, but that shit's funny as hell. I don't care. And it's Jack Nicholson, Morgan Freeman. It's going to hold your attention.
Yeah.
Also, that movie's responsible for the phrase "the bucket list" being a thing. Before that, it wasn't actually a thing.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, but back to the story. It is very disturbing to me that not only did this kid get run down, but it's that small town connection feel that you're like, this couldn't happen here. But
no, that's the thing. You can actually put faces with this situation and think, I know people. If you live in
this is going to happen more often.
That would do
what
this
I'm
shit.
afraid of.
You can actually picture people who are crazy enough to think, well, yeah, Joe Biden told me that we should probably violate and kill and murder MAGA domestic terrorists. So yeah, I'm totally justified in running one of them over with my car.
Now, imagine it at a slightly larger scale. Say there were 3 kids running from 6 adults in vehicles, and parents showed up on time. Yeah. What do you think the parents would be doing?
Suddenly, it's a
Donnybrook. They would be bringing guns, and then all of a sudden, you have a little skirmish in a small town in the middle of nowhere of adults shooting adults.
And then suddenly you got people calling it the Battle of North Dakota.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This doesn't take
that's
much.
Going to be because remember the thing that kind of sparked this whole Trump thing off was the Battle of Berkeley. Okay. And I'll never forget that there was a piece of footage of that kind of always sticks with me to this is the level of hatred that the left has for us. Yep. Where there was that lady who was wearing the Make Bitcoin Great Again hat. And like, who the fuck knows what that even means? Whether that's pro-Trump, anti-Trump, or just kind of a meme on the day. And she gets fucking maced just for her red hat by a dude that is 3 times, not 2 times, 3 times her fucking size. Some neckbeard with like a gut that makes mine look like Brad Pitt's abs. And just like, so that was when but what we're going to get here in the next 5 years, not even that much. I'm just giving myself a lot of room here. We're going to talk about the battle of bleh. I don't know where, but it's going to be the battle of place. Yeah. And it's going to be, like you said, Chicken, about 6 conservatives on 6 liberals, but it's going to go down in the fucking history books. And I don't know where
it's going to be. People protecting kids and others protecting ideals.
I'm trying to figure out how we went from January 6th. And
I don't want this.
I'm just trying to figure out how we went from January 6th and everybody going, clear as day, Donald Trump incited violence upon his peers and other politicians, to Joe Biden going out and doing his just best Chancellor of the Norse Fire Party impression and inciting everybody that the MAGA Republicans are domestic terrorists. And we're seeing the fallout of that actual wording. And nobody's even thinking about saying that Joe Biden incited violence.
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me? The parallels are not only there, they're actually more obvious in this instance. But nobody wants to say that, because if they say that, all of a sudden that news
Then
channel
you're
is
a
going to
terrorist.
fucking fold, and you're a goddamn terrorist. Come the fuck on, people. Wake the hell up.
Trey Powell with a really great point here. I'm going to just quote Trey here. Part of the problem is this story is only being talked about in places like this, not on CNN, but
True.
Heather Hayer's Charlottesville
Exactly.
was on every TV and every magazine for months.
Because racism sells.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, like
Charlottesville sells, racism sells, controversy sells, but when your ideological power and overlords are the ones to be criticized at the end of the day, like it's telling that it's not on the news. When a story like this isn't making headline news outside of Fox News, that tells you that people's logical conclusion would be, oh no, left bad. And we can't have that thought process when it doesn't make it through. And you can do the same thing with Fox News. If Fox News is ignoring a story, the overall outcome is Orange Man bad. And it might be a true Orange Man bad scenario. So we're not going to talk about it today. Like, it goes both ways. Nobody's innocent in this whole thing. But it's just that it's so overwhelmingly to one side right now. And I watch, God damn it, I can't think of the guy's name. This morning, when I was doing that little CNN thing, when I was watching Erin Barnett lose her fucking mind, it was fantastic. But then they did this little segment of this fucking dude that comes on, and he's like, has the left lost their touch with free speech? And then he goes through all these things about how important free speech is. I was like, hey, I like this. All right, let's hear this guy out. All right. And then he goes through all of these reasons why the left should pay more attention to free speech and stop fighting so hard and have open discourse. While he's doing that, he framed the whole argument that it was, we already don't accept this kind of speech because, Orange Man bad. Like, he included that into the framing of it to make liberals feel better about ignoring certain things, but everybody else we should talk to. Like, you can't talk about, like, if somebody's misgendering somebody, like, they can misgender somebody. You don't have to argue with them, but we should have the conversation with somebody about certain things like this. But no, you just said shut down speech. And then promoted free speech. Like, it was such the most backward ass way to fucking promote free speech. But this is what they're listening to. And it's very persuasive. And when you start seeing how they fucking they give you this, like, these false positives to make you feel good about denying the conversation with one thing, because I'm going to have this open dialogue about this thing. And so now I'm open to free speech. So we're giving all these people these like little fucking pills to make them feel, oh yeah, I'm living up to my expectation as an American who believes in the First Amendment. No, you're not. You're a fucking cunt that runs around going, I'm gonna scan this QR code and see if I'm allowed into this building. Like,
it's something I would just want you both to take just a second, Tina. I'll yield it to you. But one thing to keep in mind with what you and also Trey were saying is a simple phrase by Voltaire, which is more true now than when he said it. If you want to see who actually holds power, look who you're not allowed to mock.
Yeah.
It's on to you, T.
My favorite example of the way that the woke and mostly the left has been just stricken to their forced upon morals was when I encountered somebody who's very, very smart, very, very well spoken on an online community, who used to be a very devout Christian or Catholic, just very, very religious.
Yeah, that's totally not me.
Yeah, they were a very, very religious person, and they believed wholeheartedly in the Bible, and then through no fault of their own, but through actual research and actual discussion and real talk and real just pondering about life itself, they were able to come to the conclusion that maybe I don't actually believe this stuff like I thought I did, and now I actually see this for what it really truly is, and I no longer abide to those shackles of the religion that I was endowed to for my entire life. Yet at the same time, that same person is wholeheartedly, blindly, willfully ignorant to the fact that they're being blindly led to believe narratives and fake bullshit that makes them think and feel and get aggravated and irate about things that have been fabricated. They're still being manipulated. Still being manipulated the same way they were being manipulated by religion. And they're still using that moral superiority to push said narrative that they were pushed upon. It's just, it's so disgusting to see somebody who's actually highly intelligent that easily manipulated. That's the disgusting thing. It's not just the idiots out there, because the idiots are easily manipulated. We know this.
Well,
but
how
it's the high
heartbreaking
IQ people.
How heartbreaking do you think it was for me to see Sam Harris blow his credibility in about 48 seconds? Because I used to really like a lot of what Sam Harris had to say, but my grandfather said it best, where he said, it can take a lifetime to build a good reputation, and you can blow it all in a moment. And that's exactly what Sam Harris did. So unfortunately, the rest of his life serves as kind of an example to others. So it's like, so I understand exactly what you're saying there, T, but yeah, it was heartbreaking for me to see somebody with their own religion of statism get in the way of their own thinking faculties, and somebody that I actually used to think was actually kind of with it. Trey, they have their own religion. They just don't see it because it's an atheistic one. No, Trey, you're talking about like the folks who pray to Moloch, who run the world and such.
But that's it. That is just it, though. They call it a cult. They call MAGA a cult, while completely ignoring the fact that what they're subscribing to, these people that are totally on board with committing goddamn violence against other people who share different political ideologies, that's totally fine. That's not a cult, though. That's not a cult. It's a cult.
It's how you look through life through a lens. Like I love the atheist and the religious thoughts, and like the when you like look through those. This is probably one of the biggest like ahas I've had in my life in probably the last 2 years, is when I'm sitting there and I'm looking through this lens of like, this is where I'm at, this is what I'm seeing in the world, and here's how I think about things, and I'm like, is this useful?
Yeah.
Is any of my thoughts on this useful because I'm looking at it through an atheist lens, or I'm looking at it through a religious lens? Like, what lens are you looking through life as? And is that lens going to help you be something, useful? That's the only reason I've ever been good at my job, been good in life, been good with friends, been good with family. I try to be somebody who is useful. And if you don't find me useful, you probably don't talk to me. But people who talk to me and hang out with me or promote me or fucking pay me a lot of money to do what I do, they find me useful. And that's because I go out of my way to make sure I'm useful. So, but when your thoughts aren't useful, in a political realm, in a religious realm, in a personal life, whatever it is, like, you have to rethink everything you're doing and been like, and what I'm doing right now, is this useful to anybody? Because it can't be from a selfish place, but again, it is. Because if you're useful, if I'm useful to Tony and Phil, then Tony and Phil show up here every week. So I'm useful to them, so it pays me back. So it is kind of like it's a selfish giving type deal. Because I give out and I expect a little bit back, because there's like a unwritten rule of camaraderie on certain things. That's how life is. And if you're not useful, nobody's going to accept you into anything. And you're just going to be shunned, ignored, and never really be like part of anything. And I don't know, like, we can dive into that a lot deeper, but my motto in life is just be useful.
Well, it's one of the things I recommend everybody listen to this at some point. This is recorded in the 1950s, and it's still as true today as it was when it was recorded. Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret in the World. I listen to that once every 6 months. And he talks about if you want to get greater return, all you need to be is a greater help to those who are your benefactors. That's one part, one small part of the strangest secret in the world. If I could sum it up in the easiest way possible, the strangest secret in the world is simply this: we are what we think about. We are the sum total of our thoughts. If you plan for failure, you will achieve failure. If you plan for success, you will achieve success. I know that seems like self-actualization, but it's actually very true. We are the sum total of our thoughts. And that's the strangest secret in all the world. But I do recommend you give it a listen. Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret in the World. This motherfucker talks for 35 straight minutes without one or anything. He is fucking perfect in a one-take speech, and I am fucking I am envious of this particular performance. And he gets into the lessons of the carpenter from the plains of Galilee, and he fucking gets deep. So it's one that I would definitely recommend.
Love it. I love Dalton's comments here. Building off last week's comments, can we get back to racism again?
Racism's out of control. Yeah, I like how Chick is like, yeah, Phil, things must be so bad. You wouldn't even be on this show 2 years ago if you knew you were going to say the same things you just said. It's like, yeah, we're getting a pretty fucking absurd point now, aren't we?
We are.
But,
we are.
We're in a battle for the language, folks. We're in a battle for what words we can use. Because unfortunately, here's the reality. In the English-speaking world, we do not actually share a common culture. There is no common culture in the English world. There is only a common language. And those who police the language police the culture. And that is why they are working so hard to police your very language, folks. So you don't have a lot of time left. Fight this while you have the chance.
Speaking of time left, the last hour just ran out.
I just braced myself as we hit the.
Oh, that thing! Oh, what?
God damn it! They were fucking waiting.
They were coming out of the woodwork.
They were fucking waiting. I was like, I think we're gonna shore this up and be done before 2 hours.
I was hoping to be able to sober up soon. Oh no!
Cheers
to you, Rooster. Oh, that was a good one.
Woo! I can feel it going. That's good shit. Russell's tenure. If you guys find this, I got a deal on it. $22. It's 45 ABV. So, yeah, great shit. Oh yeah, it's getting warmy, and it tastes amazing.
Oh God damn it, Tyler! I was really hoping you'd be my homeboy this time around, and you'd give that one to Tony.
Shit.
But no, I got to.
God damn it.
One of these days, we're going to have a night where we give shots back to the crowd.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Sometime when we have like another meetup or something, I'm doing that. Tyler, I got a bottle for you.
Speaking of which,
anything else
sure
to
you
talk
folks
about
to
during my shot, Phil?
All right,
I got
take your
plenty to
shot,
say,
Tony.
always.
It's fine. Whatever. Phil can just talk through it. Ugh.
Yeah, baby.
And now I'm up.
Yeah.
Shot, 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 shot. Everybody!
Yeah, there it is.
Ah! I was hoping I drank enough to the point where it wouldn't.
Phil's growing that little Carlito mustache right now too, which just makes it even better.
Yeah. I haven't shaved for a few days. It's harvest season.
Gonna work on that Spanish conquistador.
It's the only proof that I have any Spanish blood in my background. Yeah. Oh, good Lord.
Speaking of which, make sure you guys, get some friends, get some other folks to sign up on Facebook, and hit up that $5 a month subscription. We'll do some subscriber drives. We'll do some star shows where we look for donations. So what we want to do in spring next year, we rented out a cabin this last year to do the bourbon tournament and a couple other things, and did a lot of stuff. So keep your eye on KOE Nation. Most of those have already dropped, but would like to make that like an annual thing. And Tyler, like, well, I'll just fucking cheers, Tyler. Tyler's star donations helped get us Dad's Worldwide flown out, and yeah, all kinds of fun shit we got to do at the beginning of the year. Now, will we always go that big? Probably not. That might have been a once in a lifetime goddamn week, Tyler. Appreciate you,
I don't
sir.
know how many times I'm gonna be able to. We're gonna bring Brendan while I have all these crazy ass fucking Buffalo Trace bottles. That's
But
gonna be kind of a tough one.
it'd be nice if we could like secure that cabin once a year, and then like we can have a little bash. You guys come out, have some drinks. We play some games, drink some drinks, record some podcasts, have some fun.
Do we get the big pile? Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
but it's not about that.
Probably.
Like that's part of it, but it's not like the whole thing. Don't get weird about it.
The whole idea, keep it open, especially for those of you in the Nebraska area, a little bit local. We can definitely make this a yearly annual tradition and have some fun with it. So make sure you try to help us out, get some subscribers.
And if you're
and
like
also
some super fan who just like makes the whole way down, like you can come too. Fuck it.
Well, and your subscription helps pay for the software we use and keeps our monthly subscriptions going to make sure we can keep giving you content, not only here but on all the platforms as well. So it goes a lot further than just Big Buck, and we're using this everywhere we can to and also sometimes helping fellow podcasters. Tomfoolery, every now and then he'll text me and be like, "Hey dude, I need an interview. Can I log into your account so I can have an interview with somebody?"
Yeah, we saved his life with that Mr. Girl interview, basically. Like we just like I had my kiddo over and I was like, "Kiddo, I'm sorry. I got to go save some podcaster's life. I'll be back in about 15 minutes."
Yeah.
Right. And I got him on.
Phil, isn't that the weirdest conversation? Because my wife had the same thing. She's like, "Why are they blowing up your phone so much?" Because we were driving down the road and it's like, it's fucking dark out and, deer flying all over the place. She's like, "Is this really that important?" I'm like, "Yeah. Like, I gotta do this." So
He's
I pulled
got
over
Mr.
to
Girl on tonight.
I'm like,
she's like, "Who the fuck is Mr. Girl?"
I know, right? Yeah, I got the weirdest look, and she's like, "I don't even want to know. I don't want to know." I just pulled over to a rest area, logged in. I'm like, "Here you go. We're good to go." That's the type of shit we do. We're so dedicated. We're so dedicated not only to the craft but to others in the craft.
We had to help out in that instance, but and we had a pretty fun time with Brendan too. That was just a good time. Like I'd say
Brendan was cool as shit. He's just as cool in real life, probably cooler in real life than what he is online.
Oh, absolutely.
And like I do imagine his family had to be a little concerned. Well, kids, you might be seeing Dad for the last time. He's getting on a plane to
go meet a bunch of rednecks in Nebraska. I hope I come back.
Yes. Nebraska.
Here's a fun story. He's probably not going to be too happy I tell this. On our way back, so we stayed up all night drinking. 2 nights straight, by the way, and we're fucking hammered Saturday night. And so it's like a hotel. You got to like check out of this cabin at like 11 in the morning. Well, his plane leaves out of Des Moines at 1 p.m. So Des Moines, Iowa, and we're 4 hours away in Beaver Crossing, Nebraska. And so I have to get him up. Me and him got to hit the road, pack up all of our shit, which of course I forgot a couple things and fucking whatever. But so like we're driving back and like we're both hungover as fuck. We all feel like shit. And I'm trusting Tony and Phil to clean this goddamn place up before they leave, which that put a pit in my stomach because my credit card's on this fucking goddamn place.
I was there. It was fine.
I don't think they dinged you too hard, did they?
No, they were good. And then as soon as we got past Council Bluffs, which I don't know what it is, every time I'm hungover and I drive through Council Bluffs, I feel like shit and I want to throw up.
Yeah,
there's just something about that's Iowa. Yeah,
it's the Iowa area.
Yeah. So we get past Council Bluffs, and I was like, I was feeling okay, but about 30 minutes past Council Bluffs, Brendan's like, "Oh, can we roll down some windows?" Like that like heavy breath as you're talking. Like, "Can we roll down some windows?"
Trying to not
you okay? Like I roll down windows and oh God, he's like leaning out. You're like, I knew he was hungover as fuck. He goes, I've never drank that much in a weekend. I don't think ever in my life.
Nice.
Pull over at a truck stop and like it's like leaning up on the truck and oh boy, leaning on trash can and go to the bathroom. Like we were at that truck stop for probably about 30 minutes, and I was at the point where like, dude, you need to puke or you're gonna be late for your plane. Like, make up your mind. Like, we gotta go, bro. But no, he sucked it up. He didn't puke. He handled it like a man. We got in the truck and I got him to the airport in time. But I was worried about the guy. I was really worried about him.
He went live on his Instagram. I didn't see it until a few days afterwards. He went live on his Instagram the day after that first night, and he was showing off all the bottles of booze on the shelf and everything else. And he's like, I survived the first night, and these guys are cool, but they're champs. I don't know how I hung with them oh my God, like these guys are professionals. Holy shit.
You come to drink with us, be prepared. We're gonna
it's not
Tyler
pretty.
knows. Tyler drank with me. Justin drank with us.
Nebraska, there's only two things to do: drink and farm. And if we ain't doing them both at the same time, then oh my God,
a lot of us are doing it at the same time. Yes.
Wait, hold on, just for Tyler.
Even I'm in on it. So
where are you?
I'm so sorry. Yeah, the weird shit that happens in the middle of all that. Yeah.
Did you like the little intro to the championship match of the bourbon tournament where I add like, everyone knows your battery is dead?
That was beautiful. Thank you. Yes.
I had
I'm
to
glad
include
that made
that.
it.
And you could just see the distaste on my face until he hit that one.
That
like,
made it even better.
Like then I broke. I started laughing my ass off, but until then, like it's like I had a shot of gin in my mouth. It's like we have to
horses.
Yes.
Game. Yes.
So we're planning our next get together of the Big Bucking Empire, whenever that might be, sometime in the great year of 2023. Hey, that fucking rhymed. Fucking A right. So gentlemen, I'm curious, is there anything else we need to touch on?
Did all the subscribers get their drinks in for the third hour? Because they've got one more. Steven, if you're still with us, make Phil take a gin shot. Anyway.
God, fuck you, Tony. Well, gentlemen,
as
I'm known to say around here. All that being said, thank you for joining us here at the Big Bucking Empire for episode 156. We're going elephant hunting. Hopefully not, folks. Hopefully justice will win the day. But, folks, I am your King of Extreme, Phil KOE, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, and the lord of the Scottish Highlands. Folks, you can find me at KOE Nation on YouTube, KOE Nation on TikTok, KOE Nation on Twitch. There is the address for the post show, everybody. Be sure to check that out if you'd like to hang out with all of us beautiful people here at Big Bucking Empire. It's right there. Just get ready to join us, folks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us at Big Bucking Empire on YouTube and Facebook. Raise a glass to yourselves, and I hope to find all of you back here happy, healthy, much the wiser. Tony Chicken, take it away.
Tony, anything for the folks at home?
Subscribe to Lauren Bobert's OnlyFans when that becomes available. That's what I'm holding out for.
Until then, subscribe to KOE Nation on YouTube.
Yeah, until then, just subscribe to the Dog and Chicken Show and RWP and the KOE Nation and Yanked Up and Dads Worldwide and all the great things that we're doing over here because we're awesome. And really, we just need more exposure. So what you're doing right now, watching us, that's great. Whether you're watching it live or you're watching it on replay. But what you really need to be doing not only is watching it, but you need to be sharing it with people. And I'm not just saying like share it once on your wall. I mean, go hardcore with it. Fucking send it individually to everybody on your Facebook friend list so they can too see it.
Like piss them off with it. Yeah. And Justin pointed out, like he didn't get a notification. You know what? When you don't get a notification to jump on here, become that notification.
Exactly, Trey.
Be the
Exactly.
notification you want to see in the world.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, you need to make people feel uncomfortable with the weekly notification that the Dog and Chicken Show is fucking live.
You need to have
Make
people
them block
unfriend you.
Yes.
Yes.
Make them
I was about to
block
say, if you haven't sent the Dog and Chicken Show to your friends, can you really say that they're
Probably.
offended?
It's only because this wrestles is so good. It was kind of one of those like orgasm eye rolls. It had nothing to do with Phil's outro.
But yes, absolutely. Share this fucking stream. Share the page. People, we need more eyeballs weekly. Because what we're talking about before, we want to make it bigger, better, badder, and more awesome and get together and
We're gonna
do
build
some
it back
crazy
better.
shit. That's going to take more eyeballs every fucking week. So share this goddamn fucking page and stream and all that.
Share it,
goddamn. And all the fucking dirty, nasty Canadian fake titty teacher, Mormon. Anyway, fuck it. Outro us.
All right. Thanks, folks, for tuning in. If Greg Gutfeld can become the #1 fucking nightly fucking comedian show, like, we should have better ratings than what we do. So if Greg Gutfeld can do it, we can do it. Help us out,
Goddamn
folks.
right.
Appreciate you. As always, love you. Be useful. Appreciate you. We'll see you next week, folks.
Be obscene. Be.
See if it just smooths itself out.
Back. Tell you what I'll do if I ever get back. I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow.